come and give the praise.
హలో
Thank you, ma'am. So I think there have been so many games. I would like to give the chance to my colleagues, Miss Yamini and Lata. They'll be conducting a game. So I request all of you to participate. But the people who already got the prizes, I request you to stay back and enjoy the remaining people play. Lata? ఎంతమంది రావాలి?
5 members.
I want 5 people to join for the game. 5 members who have not win the prizes yet.
First come.
Ma'am, age చెప్పారా? Age. ఓకే.
పర్వాలేదా?
ఓకే. గ్లాసెస్
మనమే తీసుకోవాలి.
మేడం
వచ్చిన వాళ్ళకి చెప్తే సరిపోతుందా? మైక్లో అందరికీ
మైక్లో చెప్తే వాళ్ళు కూడా చూస్తారు కదా, బాగుంటుంది. ఇట్ ఈస్ దేర్.
మ్యామ్ 2 members ఒకసారి పెట్టడానికి అవుతుందా?
అవుతుంది. మరి అప్పుడు 5 members ఎందుకు? 6 యూ జాయిన్ 6 అవుతారు.
No age.
గ్లాసెస్
నువ్వు చెప్పేసి
గ్లాసెస్ లేవా ఇంకా?
అన్నీ ఉంటాయి.
కావాలి కదా.
ఫస్ట్ 2 members కి కండక్ట్ చేయి. This game is balloon and glass game.
ఏంటి
హలో దిస్ గేమ్ ఈస్ బెలూన్ అండ్ గ్లాస్. ఈ గ్లాస్ మీరు ఒకటి తీసుకోవాలి. ఇలా తీసుకొని హ్యాండ్స్ అసలు టచ్ చేయకూడదు. నోట్లో పెట్టుకొని ఊదాలి. ఊది షో చేయొచ్చా ఒకటి?
అయితే ఒక సింగిల్ హ్యాండ్ పెట్టమని చెప్పలే లత.
A small confusion in the game. We have 6 members here, but we will conduct first 2 people. First 2 people make a Kumari.
సింగిల్ గేమ్.
Jayanti Kumari. We have 2 tables.
ఓన్లీ 2.
And this is 1 minute game.
1 minute game. 1 minute game. 1 minute ఎవరైతే అక్కడి నుంచి ఇక్కడికి ఎక్కువ గ్లాసెస్ పెడతారో ఓకే. ఎప్పుడైతే ఇది ఇక్కడ నుంచి షిఫ్ట్ చేస్తారో అప్పుడు ఏ హ్యాండ్ కూడా యూజ్ చేయకూడదు. బెలూన్ కూడా వదిలేయండి అండ్ మళ్ళీ అదే బెలూన్ తీసుకొని ఇంకో గ్లాస్ తీసుకొని చేయొచ్చు.
లతా టైమర్
వాచ్ 90 సెకండ్స్. మొబైల్ తీసుకో. ఊదు.
సంధ్యకి ఫ్యాన్స్ ఉన్నారు, నువ్వు మళ్ళీ ఎడ్జులు చూడకు గ్లాసెస్కి. ఓహో, ఫైవ్ 4 3 2 1 స్టాప్. Okay. Sandhya from which department? Sandhya from traffic department. She won the game. Eri Sesha. I request Banu ma'am to present a token of gift. Kalyani ma'am over. Sandhya. Okay. Banu ma'am.
Sandhya Rani from traffic department.
Your designation? Technician. Okay, very good. Which batch? 2009. Congratulations, Sandhya.
Okay, I think we all need to applaud them because it is a very tough game. I couldn't win at all. Okay, hope you all enjoyed. Now to enhance your mood levels, we are having a performance from Miss Anshika and Miss Shilpi. Please do enjoy.
लुक छुप ना जाओ जी, मन दीद कराओ जी, रा क्यों तरसावे हो, मन सकल दिखाओ जी, थारी शरारत सब जानू मैं चौधरी हर चले उन्हें बंगा दी मैं कह लगे मर बिगड़े में जागी धोकनी चंदा में थारी चांदनी मन दामन में पा भी खुशी रे झुम 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 ओ मेरे बिगड़े में जागी धोकनी चंदा में थारी चांदनी मन दामन में बाधी खुशी रे झुम 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 झुम
On stage. Anshika and Shilpi, please. Wow, such an enthralling performance it is, isn't it? One more big round of applause for these ladies. I request Mr. Lalan sir, to hand over the prize gifts to these beautiful ladies and for the beautiful performance. Yes, sir.
Any photograph? Anybody taking?
Video is going on.
Okay, then no problem.
Thank you, sir. Lavanya, ఇక్కడ ఉన్నారు మరి పాప ఇప్పుడు మీరు అవ్వకపోతే ఇంకా టైం ఉండదు ఓకేనా ఓకే after such a beautiful performance I think my game will not make any okay what to do we still have time okay now as every year this year also I would like to see how much length it has grown okay the lady with longest hair the lady with longest hair please do come onto the stage okay okay turn backside first okay this time also I didn't have the scale so I want you all to measure only 2 oh my god I thought this will be breaking the stage really indeed No, ma'am, but the hair doesn't have difference. Okay, number 1, number 2, number 3. Whom will you give? Oh, 4 also joined. So whom you are going to give? Okay, only 2 contestants now. Number 1, number 2. Whom you are going to give? Okay, number 2 wins. Ma'am, please do introduce yourself. You also. 1. Oh my god, what a tough competition. So, we have decided. Okay, we have decided. I from my side decided because I have very much fascination towards her, but see. Okay. Okay, we have decided both them as winners. You all agree, right? Ma'am, I request Ma'am, Seshama ma'am. Ma'am, please do come and please hand over the gift.
All the 3 will have the hair now fight.
2 on that side and 1 on this side. Both are having long hairs. Good. Claps, please. Okay, one more. Okay, now among with us we have our retired employees who have taken all the pain to come over here. So I request all the retired women employees of RINL Visakhapatnam to please come on to the stage. Please do, ma'am. Ammaji, ma'am. Please do come. Ramadevi, ma'am. I'm calling all of you name by name. Please do come, ma'am. Consider it as so. Ruchira, ma'am. Ma'am, I request Ruchira, ma'am, to hand over the prizes to them. Ma'am, told so. Acha. Yes. Happy Women's Day, ma'am. Thanks for coming. Because you have here.
Good afternoon, everybody. Dear ladies, wish you happy Women's Day. లేడీస్ అందరూ చాలా చక్కగా హ్యాపీగా ఉన్నారు. మీతోటి మేము ఎంజాయ్ చేద్దామని వచ్చాము. మమ్మల్ని పిలిచినందుకు చాలా చాలా థ్యాంక్స్. మమ్మల్ని మర్చిపోకండి. థ్యాంక్ యూ వెరీ మచ్. థ్యాంక్స్ టు షేబా ఫోటో తీసినందుకు.
నమస్తే. రమాదేవి. హలో. ఏ లేదు మాట్లాడడానికి. హ్యాపీ ఉమెన్స్ డే.
Thank you very much, ma'am.
Thank you very much for this gift.
Okay, though we have so many other different kinds of games, ever and ever people would like to see who is the most matching. Who is the most matching. So, who is the most matching? Please come fast.
నాకు తెలియదు.
Okay, who is the winner? Oh my god. So, audience?
Ladies and gentlemen, our guest speaker is just about to arrive in another few minutes. She's already reached Kurmanapala March. Okay, we are having her ahead of time, so she'll join us in the celebrations before the official program.
As I remember. Okay, you are the Miss Matching then. Okay. Who may have to give? Ma'am, please. Ma'am. Sarla ma'am busy ga unnattuన్నారు. We request Sarla ma'am to hand over the prize to her. The Miss Matching. అవునా మ్యామ్ ఒకసారి మళ్ళీ పంపించు సాంగ్ లేదు ఇంకా లావణ్య మీరు సాంగ్ ఒకసారి నాకు మళ్ళీ వాట్సాప్ చేయండి ఓకే సో very difficult competition. Okay, we have one more. These days, it is very difficult to maintain the lower denominations. So, our Sri Narendra Modi ji has already changed the denominations and made it into 500s and 2000. But now, I'm not talking about that. I want to see a very little coin. A lady having the most and least coin. Whoever comes first, they'll win. Whoever comes first, they'll win. Not the ones who already participated and won the gift. I want a least coin only. Madam, ఒకసారి చూడండి ఎవరికైతే ఏ కాయిన్ ఉందో మీరు ఇచ్చేసేయండి. 5 పైసలు with me. 1 paisa. Sharanya with 1 paisa. Sharanya 1 paisa. And this is law department. 1 paisa. 1957.
grams coin. On behalf of Vanita madam, I'm submitting this
Acha,
from Law
okay.
Department.
Okay, what is the denomination?
This is from 1957 and this is a copper coin she's maintaining.
Okay, congratulations. Oh, ma'am is having 5 paisa. But we are giving it to 1 paisa, which is a very little one. Okay, ma'am, మీరు ఇచ్చేస్తారా prize? Okay, now we have seen the lowest denomination in rupees and I want to see the highest denomination in foreign currency. So do anyone have highest denomination with foreign currency? Highest denomination foreign currency. Anyone is having? So I can strike it off. Highest denomination of foreign currency. Foreign currency, oh my god. I want highest denomination. Ma'am, I don't know which country it is. Please do tell.
Oman country.
It is.
Oman country.
Oh, this is from Oman. And its denomination, madam? I also don't know that. 100 rupees. Madam, I know. You have recently went to US, I know. Ma'am, this is $100. I think 70 to 175. Okay. Anyone else? Bhanu ma'am clean swept it. Oh, no. Oh, okay. Shapa ma'am. Okay, congratulations, madam. Bhanu ma'am lera? Thank you. Your name?
Pavani from CME department.
Okay. Thank you, Miss Pavani. Congratulations, ma'am. Please announce your name and department once. Go all knows.
I'm Shiba Rani, Senior Manager from HR Department.
Okay, now we will have another game by Yamini and Lata. Please do enjoy.
Senior Manager.
I think lunch over around 1 hour back. So we have a small snack game. Welcome, ma'am. Welcome our guest speaker, Aarti Saxena, ma'am, to our International Women's Day celebrations, IWD 2022. Thank you so much, ma'am. Now we'll have 5 ladies above 45 age. Above 40 age. 5 ladies. Nee. For giving a small snack item. So if you want to taste the snack item, please come. Okay, any 5 members? Your wish, any 5 members from all the women, any 5 members, not about 40, 30, 60, anything. 5 members. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Is very fit for all of us women who in RNL, with the support of management, could become what we aspired.
Happy Women's Day to all the wonderful women present here. A strong woman, she has strength enough for the journey, but a woman of strength knows it's in the journey where she will become strong. In RINL, we women are working hand in hand with all our male colleagues. So wishing you all the very best to work towards a glorious future for RINL.
नमस्कार, मैं जय रमादेवी सेवानिवृत्त वरिष्ठ प्रबंधक राजभाषा। आज अंतर्राष्ट्रीय महिला दिवस के अवसर पर सभी महिला साथियों को हार्दिक शुभकामनाएं देती हूँ। इतिहास में महिला को आदिशक्ति कहा गया, अर्थात महिला बहुत ही शक्तिशाली है। केवल महिला दिवस के अवसर पर नहीं, बल्कि महिलाओं को हर कदम पर प्रोत्साहित करना जरूरी है, तभी महिला सशक्तिकरण का सपना साकार होगा। धन्यवाद।
मैं डॉक्टर टी हैमावती, सहायक महाप्रबंधक राजभाषा, अंतर्राष्ट्रीय महिला दिवस के अवसर पर अपनी सभी महिला साथियों को शुभकामनाएं देती हूँ। वर्तमान युग की महिलाएं सशक्त हैं और प्रत्येक क्षेत्र में चुनौती का सकारात्मक रूप से सामना करते हुए आगे बढ़ रही हैं। व्यक्तिगत जीवन और कार्यस्थल में संतुलन स्थापित करते हुए सफलता का मिसाल बन रही हैं। राष्ट्रीय एवं अंतर्राष्ट्रीय स्तर पर अपनी पहचान बना रही हैं। मैं यह संदेश देना चाहती हूँ कि महिलाएं अपनी क्षमता को पहचानें और जीवन के अवरोधों से न घबराते हुए आगे बढ़ें।
నా పేరు జీ సత్యవతి, కార్పొరేట్ కమ్యూనికేషన్ డిపార్ట్మెంట్లో సీనియర్ మేనేజర్గా పనిచేస్తున్నాను. స్త్రీ లేకపోతే జననం లేదు, స్త్రీ లేకపోతే గమనం లేదు, స్త్రీ లేకపోతే సృష్టిలో జీవం లేదు, స్త్రీ లేకపోతే అసలు సృష్టే లేదు. దేవుడు స్త్రీమూర్తిని సృష్టించి జగతికి ప్రేమ జ్యోతిని అందించి మానవ మనుగడకు కారకుడయ్యాడు. విశాఖపట్నం ఉక్కు కర్మాగారం యాజమాన్యం మహిళా ఉద్యోగులకు ఇస్తున్నటువంటి సహాయ సహకారాలకు మేమందరం ఎంతో కృతజ్ఞతలను తెలియజేసుకుంటున్నాము. విశాఖ ఉక్కు మహిళలందరికీ అంతర్జాతీయ మహిళా దినోత్సవ శుభాకాంక్షలు తెలియజేసుకుంటున్నాను.
नमस्कार, मैं वी सुगुणा, वरिष्ठ प्रबंधक राजभाषा, अंतर्राष्ट्रीय महिला दिवस के अवसर पर अपने सभी महिला साथियों को हार्दिक शुभकामनाएं देती हूँ। आज महिलाओं ने अपनी क्षमताओं के बल पर यह साबित कर दिखाया है कि निष्ठा एवं समर्पण की भावना हो तो जीवन का ऐसा कोई क्षेत्र या कार्य नहीं जिसे साधा नहीं जा सकता हो। मैं एक महिला होने के नाते महिलाओं की अब तक की विकास यात्रा से अत्यंत गौरव एवं खुशी का अनुभव करती हूँ और अपने सभी महिला साथियों से यही अपेक्षा करती हूँ कि वे भी अपने लक्ष्य प्राप्त करने हेतु बेहतर प्रयास करते रहें। धन्यवाद।
నమస్కారం, నా పేరు లక్ష్మీకాంతం. నేను విశాఖపట్నం స్టీల్ ప్లాంట్లో వర్క్ చేస్తున్నాను. నేడు అంతర్జాతీయ మహిళా దినోత్సవం సందర్భంగా నా సాటి మహిళలందరికీ మహిళా దినోత్సవ శుభాకాంక్షలు తెలియజేస్తున్నాను. మహిళలు తమను తాము నిజంగా నిరూపించుకోగలిగినప్పుడే వాళ్ళకు నిజమైన అంతర్జాతీయ మహిళా దినోత్సవం జరుపుకునే ఆనందం లభిస్తుందని నేను ఆశిస్తున్నాను.
Good afternoon. I am Kameshri, working as Senior Manager HR. My greetings to all who are born as women on this International Women's Day. Time and again, women are proving that we are equal to men in all walks of life. Let us enjoy the womanhood in us. Thank you.
विनस्त्रिया जननं नास्ति, विनस्त्रिया गमनं नास्ति, विनस्त्रिया जीवं नास्ति, विनस्त्रिया सृष्टिमेव नास्ति। ये है हमारे प्राचीन समय से प्रचलित उद्धरण। इसी उद्धरण को अपना साथ लेते हुए महिला आगे बढ़ती ही रही। और कई विशेष स्थान प्राप्त करके वो अपने आप को एक आदर्श के रूप में सामने उपस्थित कर ले सभी के सामने। और इसी दौरे में महिला ने न केवल किसी एक क्षेत्र के लिए अपने आप को सीमित रखी, वो एक गृहिणी के रूप में अपने को स्थापित करते हुए उसके साथ शिक्षा क्षेत्र में, वही चिकित्सा क्षेत्र में, राजनीतिक क्षेत्र, रक्षा क्षेत्र, हर एक प्रत्येक क्षेत्र में अपना विशेष पहचान को कायम करती ही रही, आगे बढ़ती ही रही। कई प्रकार की इस दौरे में कई प्रकार की चुनौतियों को सामना करते हुए आगे बढ़ती रही। इस पावन अवसर पर आप सभी को शुभकामनाएं देते हुए आप सभी भी एक विशेष पहचान के रूप में बनने की आशा से धन्यवाद।
On this International Women's Day, 8/3/2022, I wish each and
Okay, we do have a small performance by our young team from Ms. Lavanya and her team. Let's all welcome them.
ओ सदके मैं जावा मेरी दिल जानिया, मैं शीश झुकावा मेरी दिल जानिया, तेरे नाम जो कर जावा कम है वो। तू सारे जहां से प्यारी मेरे भारत की बेटी है, सारे जहां पे भारी मेरे भारत की बेटी, दिल जान है शान हमारी मेरे भारत की बेटी, जीती रहो जीतती रहो।
కృష్ణుడు వచ్చాడే వచ్చాడే కృష్ణుడు వచ్చాడే, యమునా తీరాన ఉన్న రాధను చూశాడే చూశాడే రాధను చూశాడే, సుటులేని గోపాలుడే సుటు వేసి
I am Banu, General Manager Training from LNDC. Happy Women's Day to all beautiful ladies. I congratulate all the women who gathered here to celebrate International Women's Day and to celebrate the achievement of women. It's a pleasure to participate in the August gathering in the presence of top management. I feel proud to be a woman and achieved this position with the help of my parents, family and top management. I thank one and all who have supported and encouraged me in all fronts. Thank you all. I am Banu, General Manager Training from LNDC. Happy Women's Day.
RNI is celebrating International Women's Day today. RNI.
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Any ladies yet to come to the auditorium and be seated? Kindly be seated. The dignitaries are joining us and we should be starting in a few minutes from now. Am I audible to the last row? Louder.
Okay.
Is it audible now?
Such a beautiful performance, isn't it? Yes, I'm back. Okay. Now we have one more small event. We have seen the coins, we have seen the heels, everything is done. Now, Miss Philatelist. A lady having more number of stamps. Generally, we don't used to collect stamps as much. But there are some people, they are very fascinating. They do collect stamps. So, do I have any such person in this hall who are having some kind of stamps? Old stamps, new stamps, anything? Fine then, the prize resides with me. Okay, today, do you have, ma'am? Please do come. Anything is fine, ma'am. But you have already won a gift, I think. As truly told by Kalyani ma'am, she is winning. She is Miss Active. She must be given another award as well. Please do come, ma'am. So by now, I think you all would be understanding that from next time onwards, whenever we attend this kind of events, we all must be very ready with our bags, right? Okay. Ma'am has got some 8 stamps. Okay, congratulations, madam. Oh my God, one more is coming. Ma'am, you should be very fast. Whoa. Ma'am is having more than that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Oh my God. Congratulations, madam. Congratulations. Ma'am, please tell your name.
My name is Kameswari, CSM department.
Ma'am, you are also having a competition, I think. You are having a competitor. Ma'am, why you didn't come so far, ma'am? Ma'am, 13. Please do stand. Please wait for a while, ma'am. Ma'am, no need to open. No need to open. You see? See this many. See, this is the time. This is the right time. We all should learn. Okay? Okay, time up. Yeah, you are right. See, this many. I think it will be almost like 30. Congratulations, madam. 1 second. Yes, we have somebody to go. Kalyani ma'am, madam, please do come. We are the only people here. Please do come. Ma'am, please. We are having our Director Operations sir here in spite of his busy schedule. Thank you sir for coming. And okay, I have written a lot of awards to be given to you all. So since I don't have much time, I'll go with a very few. We are actually in rush. Generally, ladies would always be in rush, right? We have to take care of the domestic things, we have to work for office, our mind will be multitasking. But while coming to this event also, it might have been multitasking, right? So there must be a lady who has come with a new dress, yet forgot to take out the tag. So I want to see Miss Multitasking. Do I have anyone? Do I have anyone? A lady with a new dress, yet having her tag hanging. Price tag. Price tag hanging. I think I have gone so innovative. Okay then, so we don't have. Okay, since nobody is there, I'm just winding up. Enjoy the music. Thank you.
A very good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. A hearty welcome to the International Women's Day celebrations at RINL. We shall now take you through the journey of women vis-a-vis gender equality and sustainable tomorrow. Relax and enjoy. Lord Shiva, he who rules, is an epitome of gender equality. He has given half of his body to his wife Parvati and is called as Ardhanarishwara.
पार्वती माता ने पृथ्वी को बचाने के लिए राक्षसों का संहार किया। ये देखकर भगवान शिव प्रसन्न हुए और उन्हें पार्वती माता ने पृथ्वी को बचाने के लिए राक्षसों का संहार किया। ये देखकर भगवान शिव प्रसन्न हुए और उन्हें अपने अर्ध अंग में समाने का वरदान दिया। इस प्रकार जन्म हुआ एक नए रूप का।
चाम्पेय गौरार्ध शरीरकाय कर्पूर गौरार्ध शरीरकाय।
मैया जय पार्वती माता।
In Ramayana, Rama and Sita are considered a couple of compassion, and there is no Rama without Sita. They represent gender equality.
నీలగగన ఘన విచలన ధరణిజా శ్రీరమణ మధురవదన నళిన నయన మనవి వినరా రామా రామ చక్కని సీతకి అరచేత గోరింట ఇంత చక్కని చుక్కకి ఇంకెవరో మొగోడంట రామ చక్కని సీతకి ఉడత వీపున వేలు విడిచిన పుడమియల్లుడు రాముడే ఎడమ చేతను శివుని విల్లును ఎత్తిన రాముడే ఎత్తగలడా సీత జడను తాళి కట్టే వేళలో రామ చక్కని సీతకి ఎర్ర జాబిలి చేయి రాముడేడని అడుగుతుంటే చూడలేదని పెదవి చెప్పే చెప్పలేమని కనులు చెప్పే నల్ల పూసై నాడు దేవుడు నల్లని రఘురాముడు రామ చక్కని సీతకి అరచేత గోరింట ఇంత చక్కని చుక్కకి ఇంక ఎవరో మొగోడంట రామ చక్కని సీతకి ఇందువదన కుందరదన మందగమన భామ ఇందువలన ఇందువదన ఇంత మదన ప్రేమ
In Bhagavat, Satyabhama stood by Lord Krishna in killing demon Narakasura, and she has contributed equally. Satyabhama and Krishna depict the gender equality. Don't you all agree that the mythology motivates gender equality? It is said that God has sent Adam and Eve together. It is said that God sent Adam and Eve together to the world as equals to this earth.
Adam and Eve lived in the Garden of Eden. The very first man and woman on earth for a reason. For God knew that He could trust them to be good parents of His family. But first they were young, enjoying the sun in the Garden of Adam and Eve.
Created us equally. We were all equal then, but what changed? It's we who changed. We, the humans, have transformed the scenario, and across generations and across the ages, the gap between men and women widened, and women were ill-treated. Janani Janma Bhumischa Swargadapi Gariyasi, meaning mother and motherland are superior to heaven. But what is the scenario today? We shall take you through a few atrocities faced by women. I was made a sati. I was put on fire. Yet I emerged as a ferocious Jhansi Rani, holy Ahilyabai Holkar. I was made a Devadasi and was subjected to many atrocities in the name of God. Yet I emerged as a Bharat Ratna, M.S. Subbalakshmi, and as Rao Bala Saraswati, a renowned dancer. I was rejected with triple talaq and was thrown into misery. Yet I emerged as Shahbano to fight for my rights. I was raped for being a woman. Then I came as the Nirbhaya Act and Disha Act to see your end. And yet, we have given our compassion and responsibility towards the society, enduring all atrocities. In the rolling of life cycles, we have endured a lot, but with the efforts of many social reformers, my life bettered with many acts over a period of time. Our constitution gave us the right to vote, live with liberty. Our parliament enacted 33% reservation to us in Panchayati Raj institutions. And judiciary is protecting us through Vishaka Act, POSH Act, Nirbhaya Act, and Disha Act. Thanks to our government, we started to feel secure, feel empowered, feel equal. We started to show and prove our abilities as a doctor, engineer, lawyer, teacher, politician, sportswoman, singer, dancer, homemaker, actor, director, author, scientist, air marshal, naval commandant, IAS, IPS, IRS, what not. There is no field which we have not touched. Now, the world has recognized the importance of the role of women in the progress of mankind. Give a big round of applause to us. So now let us enjoy the depiction of the same.
నీ కాటుక కనులు విప్పారకపోతే తెలవారదుగా నీ గాజుల చేయి కదలాడకపోతే ఏ మనుగడ కొనసాగదుగా ప్రతి వరుసలోను ప్రేమగా అల్లుకున్న బంధమా అంతులేని నీశమా అంచనాల కందున ఆలయాలు కోరని ఆదిశక్తి రూపమా నీవు లేని జగతిలో దీపమే వెలుగునా నీదగులాలనలో ప్రియమగు పాలనలో ప్రతి ఒక్క మగవాడు పసివాడేగా ఎందరి పెదవులలో ఏ చిరునవ్వున్నా ఆ సిరి మెరుపులకు మూలం నువ్వేగా
You think everything is rosy for women and equality is achieved in all fields? It is a big no. Statistics say so, that even though the man to woman ratio is improving, even though the literacy gap is reducing between men and women, the women participation in workforce is still 20.8% only. And women earn 18% less than their male counterparts. And the percentage of women as directors in the board is a mere 17%. So what is to be done to be equal? It is the time for the society to nurture young minds and treat girls as equal to boys from house itself. Don't let your choices biased. Let both the kids play with dolls as well as with Legos. Teach your girl to be strong, determined, while you teach your boy to be gentle, compassionate, respect women. This eventually changes the perception of the society, and we can see a gender equal society. Let's break the stereotypes. Let's break the glass ceilings. Let's break the silence. And let's break the bias. And let's take the campaign forward and work for gender equal society for sustainable tomorrow. Thank you all. Now we would like to share a few messages from our co-women employees. A few of employees are at outstation, and due to pandemic, we could not arrange for them. And some madams from in-station have given.
International Women's Day, 8/3/2022. I wish each and every women employee of RANL a very happy Women's Day. Little girls with dreams become women with vision. She believed she could, so she did. This year's theme, Break the Bias, is very fit for all of us women who in RANL, with the support of management, could become what we aspired.
Happy Women's Day to all the wonderful women present here. A strong woman, she has strength enough for the journey, but a woman of strength knows it's in the journey where she will become strong. In RANL, we women are working hand in hand with all our male colleagues. So wishing you all the very best to work towards a glorious future for RANL.
नमस्कार, मैं जय रमादेवी सेवानिवृत्त वरिष्ठ प्रबंधक राजभाषा। आज अंतर्राष्ट्रीय महिला दिवस के अवसर पर सभी महिला साथियों को हार्दिक शुभकामनाएं देती हूँ। इतिहास में महिला को आदिशक्ति कहा गया, अर्थात महिला बहुत ही शक्तिशाली है। केवल महिला दिवस के अवसर पर नहीं, बल्कि महिलाओं को हर कदम पर प्रोत्साहित करना जरूरी है, तभी महिला सशक्तिकरण का सपना साकार होगा। धन्यवाद।
मैं डॉक्टर टी हैमावती, सहायक महाप्रबंधक राजभाषा, अंतर्राष्ट्रीय महिला दिवस के अवसर पर अपनी सभी महिला साथियों को शुभकामनाएं देती हूँ। वर्तमान युग की महिलाएं सशक्त हैं और प्रत्येक क्षेत्र में चुनौती का सकारात्मक रूप से सामना करते हुए आगे बढ़ रही हैं। व्यक्तिगत जीवन और कार्यस्थल में संतुलन स्थापित करते हुए सफलता का मिसाल बन रही हैं। राष्ट्रीय एवं अंतर्राष्ट्रीय स्तर पर अपनी पहचान बना रही हैं। मैं यह संदेश देना चाहती हूँ कि महिलाएं अपनी क्षमता को पहचानें और जीवन के अवरोधों से न घबराते हुए आगे बढ़ें।
నా పేరు జీ సత్యవతి, కార్పొరేట్ కమ్యూనికేషన్ డిపార్ట్మెంట్లో సీనియర్ మేనేజర్గా పనిచేస్తున్నాను. స్త్రీ లేకపోతే జననం లేదు, స్త్రీ లేకపోతే గమనం లేదు, స్త్రీ లేకపోతే సృష్టిలో జీవం లేదు, స్త్రీ లేకపోతే అసలు సృష్టే లేదు. దేవుడు స్త్రీమూర్తిని సృష్టించి జగతికి ప్రేమ జ్యోతిని అందించి మానవ మనుగడకు కారకుడయ్యాడు. విశాఖపట్నం ఉక్కు కర్మాగారం యాజమాన్యం మహిళా ఉద్యోగులకు ఇస్తున్నటువంటి సహాయ సహకారాలకు మేమందరం ఎంతో కృతజ్ఞతలను తెలియజేసుకుంటున్నాము. విశాఖ ఉక్కు మహిళలందరికీ అంతర్జాతీయ మహిళా దినోత్సవ శుభాకాంక్షలు తెలియజేసుకుంటున్నాను.
नमस्कार, मैं वी सुगुणा, वरिष्ठ प्रबंधक राजभाषा, अंतर्राष्ट्रीय महिला दिवस के अवसर पर अपने सभी महिला साथियों को हार्दिक शुभकामनाएं देती हूँ। आज महिलाओं ने अपनी क्षमताओं के बल पर यह साबित कर दिखाया है कि निष्ठा एवं समर्पण की भावना हो तो जीवन का ऐसा कोई क्षेत्र या कार्य नहीं जिसे साधा नहीं जा सकता हो। मैं एक महिला होने के नाते महिलाओं की अब तक की विकास यात्रा से अत्यंत गौरव एवं खुशी का अनुभव करती हूँ और अपने सभी महिला साथियों से यही अपेक्षा करती हूँ कि वे भी अपने लक्ष्य प्राप्त करने हेतु बेहतर प्रयास करते रहें। धन्यवाद।
నమస్కారం, నా పేరు లక్ష్మీకాంతం. నేను విశాఖపట్నం స్టీల్ ప్లాంట్లో వర్క్ చేస్తున్నాను. నేడు అంతర్జాతీయ మహిళా దినోత్సవం సందర్భంగా నా సాటి మహిళలందరికీ మహిళా దినోత్సవ శుభాకాంక్షలు తెలియజేస్తున్నాను. మహిళలు తమను తాము నిజంగా నిరూపించుకోగలిగినప్పుడే వాళ్ళకి నిజమైన అంతర్జాతీయ మహిళా దినోత్సవం జరుపుకునే ఆనందం లభిస్తుందని నేను ఆశిస్తున్నాను.
Good afternoon. I am Kameshri working as Senior Manager HR. My greetings to all who are born as women on this International Women's Day. Time and again, women are proving that we are equal to men in all walks of life. Let us enjoy the womanhood in us. Thank you.
विनस्त्रिया जननं नास्ति, विनस्त्रिया गमनं नास्ति, विनस्त्रिया जीवं नास्ति, विनस्त्रिया सृष्टिमेव नास्ति. ये है हमारे प्राचीन समय से प्रचलित उद्धरण. इसी उद्धरण को अपना साथ लेते हुए महिला आगे बढ़ती ही रही और कई विशेष स्थान प्राप्त करके वो अपने आप को एक आदर्श के रूप में सामने उपस्थित कर ली सभी के सामने. और इसी दौरे में महिला ने न केवल किसी एक क्षेत्र के लिए अपने आप को सीमित रखी, वो एक गृहिणी के रूप में अपने को स्थापित करते हुए उसके साथ शिक्षा क्षेत्र में, चिकित्सा क्षेत्र में, राजनीतिक क्षेत्र, रक्षा क्षेत्र, हर एक प्रत्येक क्षेत्र में अपना विशेष पहचान को कायम करती ही रही, आगे बढ़ती ही रही. कई प्रकार की इस दौरे में कई प्रकार की चुनौतियों को सामना करते हुए आगे बढ़ती रही. इस पावन अवसर पर आप सभी को शुभकामनाएं देते हुए आप सभी भी एक विशेष पहचान के रूप में बनने की आशा से धन्यवाद.
Hi all on this international.
I am Banu, General Manager Training from LNDC. Happy Women's Day to all beautiful ladies. I congratulate all the women who gathered here to celebrate International Women's Day and to celebrate the achievement of women. It's a pleasure to participate in the August gathering in the presence of top management. I feel proud to be a woman and achieved this position with the help of my parents, family and top management. I thank one and all who have supported and encouraged me in all fronts. Thank you all.
This day, hi all, on this International Women's Day. This day reminds the whole world to transform itself so as to allow us, we women, to live our life freely as per our own terms and to break the biases. So this day truly belongs to us. My message to all my women friends are to stay firm in their course of life
Hi all.
and prosper, keeping the 3 mantras very close to your heart. Believe, do and achieve. Thank you.
That was Madam Leena from Kolkata. In the morning sent a message to us. She was GMMM. Now we would like to hear a voice message of Madam Kalyani. I think there is some problem in the video. So we'll just play her message. Madam Kalyani, GMMM.
RNI is celebrating International Women's Day today after a long time, after the COVID. RNI is celebrating International Women's Day today after a long time, after the COVID. We have got a time to celebrate in a grand way. This is the forum, this is the time where we all women meet together and exchange we do networking and exchange our ideas, which in normal circumstances we cannot do. So I thank WIPS Collective for organizing this International Women's Day in a grand way and organizing the guest speakers, very good guest speakers and their speeches, making us to hear their experiences.
Sandhya ke fans.
Respected Chief Guest of the function, Shri Atul Bhatt Sir, CMD RINL, Guest Speaker Ms. Aarti Saxena Ma'am, IRS, Additional Commissioner Customs, Shri D.K. Mohanty Sir, Director Commercial and Director Personal Additional Charge, Shri K.K. Ghosh Sir, Director Projects, Shri A.K. Saxena Sir, Director Operations, Senior Dignitaries, First Lady of Ukkunagram, Mrs. Nupur Bhatt, President VMS, Vice President Mrs. Leena Ghosh, VMS Committee Members, CISF, Union Friends, C Members, gorgeous women present here, and others who are watching online. A very good afternoon to all. I, Ms. Priyanka Pal, welcomes you all to this occasion. At the outset, I wish everyone a very happy Women's Day. It's a day when women are recognized and celebrated for playing various roles in different spheres of life. Women have a robust spirit which makes them excel in every field. A wonderful skit was presented with this year's theme, Gender Equality Today for a Sustainable Tomorrow, which has given us a reminder ticking off to take the campaign forward of breaking the bias. Let us start the function by inviting the dignitaries on the dais. May I humbly request Chief Guest of the function, Shri Atul Bhatt Sir, CMD RINL, to come to the dais. I request our guest speaker, Ms. Aarti Saxena Ma'am, IRS, Shri D.K. Mohanty Sir, Director Commercial and Director Personal Additional Charge, Shri K.K. Ghosh Sir, Director Projects, Shri A.K. Saxena Sir, Director Operations, Shri K. Lalan Kumar Sir, General Manager Rajbhasha Admin in Charge, Honorary President WIPS, and Ms. K. Sarala Ma'am, DGM, DND, and WIPS Coordinator to come to the dais and grace the occasion. I request the women of VSP to kindly present the dignitaries with plant pots, a token of sustainability with Women's Day wishes on the dais. Thank you, ladies. In Indian culture, it is customary to invoke spiritual energy by lighting the lamp. I request our esteemed chief guest, Shri Atul Bhatt sir, to inaugurate the function by lighting the lamp. I request all other dignitaries on the dais to join him in this lighting of the lamp. I request Ms. Sumanjali to hymn the prayer.
या कुन्देन्दु तुषारहार धवला या शुभ्रवस्त्रान्विता या वीणा वरदण्डमण्डितकरा या श्वेता पद्मासना या ब्रह्माच्युता शङ्करप्रभृतिभिः देवैः सदा पूजिता सा
Thank you. Now, I request Shri K. Lalan Kumar sir, General Manager, Rajbhasha and Min in charge, Honorary President Whips, to welcome this august gathering. Sir.
नमस्कार। अंतर्राष्ट्रीय महिला दिवस के इस समारोह के हमारे मुख्य अतिथि महोदय CMD RINL श्री अतुल भट्ट साहब, आज के इस समारोह के विशिष्ट अतिथि वक्ता सुश्री आरती सक्सेना जी, भारतीय राजस्व सेवा अपर आयुक्त सीमा शुल्क विशाखापट्टनम, मंचासीन निदेशक वाणिज्य और निदेशक कार्मिक अतिरिक्त श्री देव कल्याण महंती साहब, निदेशक परियोजना श्री के घोष साहब, निदेशक प्रचालन श्री AK सक्सेना साहब, विप्स कोऑर्डिनेटर श्रीमती केशरला, उक्कुंड नगरम की प्रथम महिला आदरणीय नुपुर भट्ट, अध्यक्षा विश्व महिला समिति, उपाध्यक्ष श्रीमती लीना घोष जी, विश्व महिला समिति के अन्य सदस्य जो हमारे बीच उपस्थित हैं, सी के हमारे मेंबरान, एसोसिएशन और यूनियंस के हमारे साथी, SC/ST एसोसिएशन, OBC एसोसिएशन, मुख्य महाप्रबंधक, विभागाध्यक्ष और इस समारोह के मूल में हमारे RNL की महिला कर्मी, मैं विप्स फोरम RN विशाखापट्टनम की ओर से आप सभी का हार्दिक अभिनंदन और स्वागत करता हूं। देवी और सज्जनों, आपको ज्ञात होगा कि वर्ष 1996 से ही संयुक्त राष्ट्र संघ ने विश्व महिला दिवस के आयोजन के लिए एक विषय निर्धारित किया है और इस बार का विषय अन्य वर्षों की भांति इस बार बहुत ही उम्दा और बहुत ही समसामयिक है। विषय है कि भावी सफलता के स्थायित्व के लिए वर्तमान में लैंगिक समानता पर जोर देना। ये एक बहुत बड़ा एक उद्देश्य छुपा हुआ है, इस निहित है। और इस बार कुछ और जो इसमें निहित किया गया है उद्देश्य में, वो यह है कि उन महिलाओं, उन बालिकाओं, उन बच्चों को पहचान किया जाए जो पर्यावरण में जो असंतुलन पैदा हो रहा है, जो जोखिम हमारे समक्ष आ रहे हैं। और सबसे बड़ा जोखिम आप देख रहे हैं कि पर्यावरण के कारण हम सब प्रभावित हो रहे हैं। उनको पहचानने में, उनको दूर करने में जो प्रयास हमारी महिलाओं के द्वारा किया जा रहा है, उन्हें पहचानें, उन्हें प्रोत्साहित करें। और ये विषय इस वर्ष पूरे वर्ष भर रहेगा। तो हम उम्मीद करते हैं कि अंतर्राष्ट्रीय समुदाय इस विषय को बहुत गंभीरता से लेगी और इस पर काम करेगी। संयुक्त संघ ने यह भी माना है कि महिलाओं की सहभागिता के बगैर इन चुनौतियों से पार पाना बहुत ही मुश्किल है। मैं बहुत गर्व से इस मंच से कहना चाहूंगा कि RINL में RNL का प्रबंधन हमेशा ही महिलाओं के कल्याण, महिलाओं के विषय को, उनके संबंधित सभी विषयों पर बहुत ही गंभीरता बरतती है। और जब भी कोई मुद्दे हम प्रबंधन के समक्ष लाते हैं तो हमें तुरंत सहमति मिलती है। और यह समिति जो आज के इस समारोह के बाद दूसरी समिति का चयन होना शेष है, तो हम समझते हैं कि हमने बहुत ही अल्पकालिक समय में यह कोशिश किया कि जिस ढंग से हो सके हम इस समारोह को बढ़िया से दिखाएं, जिसे हमने लास्ट 2 साल से किया है। जैसा जानते हैं, पिछला 2 वर्ष चुनौतीपूर्ण रहा वैश्विक महामारी के कारण। फिर भी 2020 में और 2021 में RINL ने कोई कसर नहीं छोड़ा और हमारी समिति ने जो इस पर बहुत सारा काम किया। एक बार मैं आप सभी को पुनः स्वागत, अभिनंदन करते हुए अपनी बात को समाप्त करता हूं। धन्यवाद।
धन्यवाद सर। I now request Ms. K. Sarla ma'am, Deputy General Manager D&D and Coordinator WIPS to address on this jubilant occasion. Ma'am.
Thank you, Priyanka. A very good afternoon, everybody. Respected Chief Guest of the function, Sri Atul Bhatt, CMD RINL. Guest Speaker, Ms. Aarti Saxena, IRS Additional Commissioner, Customs Department, Visakhapatnam. Sri D.K. Mahanti, Sir, Director Commercial and Director Personal Additional Charge. Sri K.K. Ghosh, Sir, Director Projects. Sri A.K. Saxena, Sir, Director Operations. Sri Lalan, Sir, GM Rajbhasha and WIPS President. Senior dignitaries, First Lady of Ukkunagara, Mrs. Nupur Bhatt, and Madam Leena Ghosh, Vice President VMS, VMS committee members, C, Union Friends, gorgeous women, a very good afternoon to all. At the outset, I wish everyone a very happy Women's Day. Is it really a happy Women's Day? A yes and a no. Today's woman has ventured into every field, so it is a yes. Yet, as per the statistics projected earlier, we have a far way to go. Hence, UN has decided to celebrate this year with the theme Gender Equality Today for Sustainable Tomorrow. We understand the vital link between gender, social equality, and climate change, and recognize that without gender equality today, a sustainable future and equal future remains out of reach. It is time that we see all gender as a spectrum instead of two sets of opposing ideals. It requires the engagement of women, men, girls, and boys. It is everyone's responsibility. A gender equal society would be one where the word gender does not exist, where everyone can be themselves. Having said that, we would like to share with you that WIPS, apart from inspiring our women employees and empowering them with various activities, WIPS focuses on other issues related to children and women and tries to contribute to the society as far as possible. In this direction, since 25 years, WIPS RNL has been running a creche outside plant in Ukkunagaram to cater to the needs of employees and others. And on Girl Child Day recently, WIPS has distributed books and bags to underprivileged children and explained the importance of education and self-protection. Their parents were urged to educate the girl children. RANL women are playing a pivotal role in the progress of our company and bringing laurels in every field, more so during this pandemic. It forms our foremost duty to put all efforts in our areas of work for the growth of our company. Women in RANL are not limited to their working areas, but contribute and participate in different arenas. Women of the world want and deserve an equal future free from stigma, stereotypes, and violence, a future that's sustainable, peaceful, with equal rights and opportunities to all. To get us there, the world needs women at every table where decisions are being made. We have one such distinguished woman with us today, guest speaker Madam Aarti Saxena, IRS Additional Commissioner Customs. She's a recognized expert of World Customs Organization on leadership and management development. She has done a master's in Harvard University. I'd like to share that in case, if not for the disturbed conditions of the war, she would have been presently at Philippines today, conducting training sessions for top customs officers there. Madam, we are privileged to have you here. This year is a silver jubilee year for WIPS RANL cell, as it would complete 25 years this August. We thank CMD and RANL management for encouraging women throughout for participating in every area of work, and management was kind enough to permit us to celebrate today in a befitting manner. Their very presence indicates their support to women. I urge everyone present here to participate in International Women's Day 2022 campaign, Break the Bias, and bring change to see a gender-free world. To conclude, it feels nice to have a day to celebrate the achievements of women. Thus, on this International Women's Day, let's recognize the significance of women in our lives and in society and inspire them for greater future achievements as they contribute equally to the home, society, and nation. Namaste.
Thank you, ma'am. It's true that women always face a range of challenges. Some days she falters, some days are really hard, but she keeps finding her balance and keeps pushing on, breaking biases along the way, and inspiring us to follow the suit. It's time to recognize those ladies which have broken the bias in VSP. Ladies and gentlemen, I request the very first lady HOD of Materials Management, Ms. Sheila Priyadarshini ma'am. Yes. CGM Materials Management to please come to the dais. I request CMD sir to appreciate madam with the memento. Madam Miss Padmavati is GM, HOD, HRD, and currently she is preoccupied with other work. I request the very first lady, Head of Department of Plant Production and Monitoring, Miss Rama Devi, General Manager, to come to the dais. Dr. G. Ramadevi, thank you, ma'am. It's time for the first lady, Head of Department of Learning and Development Center, Miss Bhanu, General Manager, to come to the dais. Thank you, ma'am. With leaders, we have no dearth of technical intellectuals who have won nationals in All India Management Association conducted, IMA conducted quiz. I request Ms. K. Sumanjali from SMS2 and Ms. Hanshika Hotyal from QATD who have won gold medal. I request our guest speaker, Ms. Aarti Saxena, ma'am. Sir, okay. Okay. Yes, yes. And KK Ghosh, sir, to kindly appreciate them with mementos. Thank you, ma'am. Thank you, sir. As WIPS is limited to the working women of RINL, Vishaka Mahila Samiti is binding the entire women of Ukkunagaram. As a token of gesture, we request President VMS, Mrs. Nupur Bhatt, and Vice President of VMS, Mrs. Leena Ghosh, ma'am, to please come onto the dais and accept a small token of appreciation from WIPS RINL. Thank you, ma'am. Thank you, sir. Now I request Ms. Nivedita to tell us something about Ms. Aarti Saxena, ma'am. Ms. Nivedita.
Respected dignitaries on the dais and off the dais, senior officials and my dear colleagues and friends, a very good afternoon to you all. It gives me immense pleasure to introduce the guest speaker of the day. Ms. Aarti Saxena, IRS, is currently posted as Additional Commissioner, Customs, Visakhapatnam. Aarti Saxena is an officer of Indian Revenue Service of the 2004 batch. As a civil servant, she has had the opportunity of working in various aspects of the indirect tax policy formulation, implementation, and enforcement. Madam is an academician par excellence and has completed her master's in Harvard University in public policy. She was also a World Bank graduate scholar. Adding another feather to her crown, she is a recognized expert of World Custom Organization on leadership and management development, and as an expert, she facilitates WCO-sponsored leadership training sessions for the top executives and the senior management of the custom authorities of various developing countries. She also has added experience of working in the Embassy of India at Brussels, Belgium, as India's custom representative, where she represented the country at the WCO. Prior to that, she worked at the Ministry of Finance in New Delhi, where she handled the work related to crucial amendment of the Indian Constitution, which paved the way for the introduction of the Goods and the Service Tax in 2017, which is the biggest tax reform undertaken in India since independence. She also has worked in Mumbai Customs and the Directorate of Revenue Intelligence at Mumbai. We cannot have a better person than Madam to address on the occasion. Madam, we would like to inform you that apart from the audience here, many other women employees who could not attend the meet are watching online and are eagerly waiting to hear from you. Madam, may I please request you to kindly take over the session?
Good afternoon, Honorable Chief Guest, Mr. Atul Bhatt, CMD RINL, and all the other dignitaries on the dais and senior officials and everyone in this room. A very good afternoon to all of you all, and also a very, very heartfelt gratitude to all of you all for having invited me here to speak before you all. I also wish everyone present in this room and whoever is watching a very, very happy Women's Day today. When I was invited to speak before you, I was told that out of a total of about 16,000 odd employees here at the Vizag Steel Plant, only about 450 were women. And this statistic took me a moment to sink in. I had to read that again. And ever since then, I've thought hard about what I would like to tell you, what you might like to hear from me. I thought of telling you about how, as a young girl, all of 20 years of age, I would lock myself up in a small room and study all night and all day, only to break for food or sleep for months altogether. I was preparing for the civil services exam right after my graduation. I could also say that it was my sheer grit, determination, perseverance, and hard work that got me an All India rank of 100 in my first attempt, where I got selected for the Revenue Service at 22 years of age, but I will not tell you that story because it is incomplete. I thought of telling you my experience in the prestigious anti-smuggling agency, the Directorate of Revenue Intelligence in Mumbai, where I headed the Navasheva unit of DRI, along with 2 other investigation cells, including one in Goa. I could tell you that I was thrilled and honored to be the first lady IRS officer to be serving in DRI Mumbai. I could tell you my stories of being surrounded by men, only men, in a high adrenaline, high pressure job that often required me to lead investigation cases involving duty evasion of multiple crores, and that led to search operations simultaneously happening in different parts of the country. I could tell you that I knew that my sheer presence in rooms sometimes irritated my men colleagues, sometimes intimidated them, but mostly how it made them uncomfortable. I could also tell you that in this office, I promised myself that I will not try to become a man to prove that I belong there. But no, I won't tell you that story too, because that too is incomplete. I also thought of telling you about the 2 years that I spent studying public policy at the Harvard University, where I was a World Bank scholar. I couldn't have been more grateful for those 2 years in the company of some of the most smartest, most talented, and most inspiring people in the world, and how that experience shaped my worldview substantially, where I worked intensely on leadership and learned from some of the most influential speakers of our times, including Nobel laureates. But that story also would be one-sided. I also thought of talking about my 4 years in New Delhi at the Ministry of Finance, where I was working on the constitutional amendment for the introduction of the goods and services tax in the country. Where as a representative of the central government, I spent long, unending hours in meeting rooms, huddled with finance ministers and bureaucrats from the state governments, working on the finest details of the draft bill, where we held deep discussions on the understanding what might have the intent of our forefathers been when they drafted the Constitution before we proposed an amendment, and also refining what our intent was of amending the Constitution before we actually drafted anything. Those were the days when I would smile to myself when I realized that this moment, this thrill of being a part of something so much bigger than oneself, was perhaps the reason I wrote the civil service examination in 2003. I could tell you about that charged midnight of June 30th, 2017, when I found myself in the parliament, along with the lawmakers and senior officials of the government, when Prime Minister Narendra Modi launched the goods and services tax in the country. And I tell you, to this day, when I think of that night, I have goosebumps. But no, I will not tell you that story too. And then I thought of telling you about my stint in Brussels for 4 years, where at the Embassy of India, I was posted as India's representative to the World Customs Organization. Again, I was the first customs lady officer from India to have been posted there. I could tell you about the time when I was heading a charged election campaign in the WCO for the post of director, in which India had a candidate. We were up against formidable competition from the United Kingdom, and we won this election for the first time ever in 2019. The campaign involved many sleepless nights as I coordinated efforts with our embassies across the world in obtaining the support of other member countries of the WCO, as we planned campaign events for diplomats and customs representatives in Brussels. And I also worked very closely with our finance ministry and our external affairs ministry back home in Delhi. I could tell you how exhilarating it was. Or I could even tell you about the enriching experience that I've had as a WCO recognized expert on leadership, which gives me an opportunity to teach something that's very close to my heart: how to exercise adaptive leadership in this changing world, to the senior-most customs officials of various WCO member countries. But I won't tell you those stories, because they wouldn't be all truth, because they're all one-sided, and because the narrative is far more complex, far more nuanced, and far more layered. These stories of my life would make you believe that it was just my determination and hard work, and perhaps some divine luck, that got me to where I am today and made me who I am. But this narrative would hide the fact that nothing grows in a vacuum by itself. Perfect curd needs the right microbial culture and environment to thrive and to flourish. And mind you, curd needs microbial culture of trillions of microorganisms. Just one microorganism cannot survive, let alone thrive on its own. And so it is with us humans and our own broader cultures. Just as in curd, or for that matter in a dosa batter, the microbes thrive in a symbiotic culture when one microbe feeds and nourishes the other. And this creates the magic of fermentation at the microscopic level. And so it is with our own human cultures. We cannot thrive in isolation. I'm not a product of my determination, my own perseverance, or talent alone. I'm a product of the culture I've been a part of. It is true that I too have shaped and influenced the cultures that I've been part of, whether at home or at work, like we all do. But I've also been profoundly fed, nourished, challenged, and shaped by all these cultures that I've been a part of. The story of my preparation for the civil service exam when I was 20 years old, that I told you about earlier, hides that it was my father's dream that I become a civil servant. And I made his dream my own out of my love for him. It doesn't tell you that when my father was asked by his friends, "What is the point of educating your daughter so much? Who will marry her?" he responded, "We will see when we get there." How could I be what I am today without my father in my life? A man who saw things in me that I did not know existed. The story about me being the first lady officer in DRI, working endless hours in rooms full of men, sometimes even interrogating hard criminals, would be incomplete if I didn't tell you that many women before me almost made it to the same rooms. They proved their worth much before I had, only to give the confidence to the seniors and to their seniors and mine alike, who were all men, to take a chance on me. How could I have been in those rooms without these extraordinary women who came before me? The story also hides that my team of officers that I led, all men much older to me, eventually became like family, who fiercely stood by me in the so-called controversial decisions that I had to take sometimes, and even protected me in the face of those who were bothered and troubled by my presence in these buildings. How could have I survived without these men around me, who took a chance on me? They are the real heroes, because they stuck their necks out in the face of opposition from their colleagues, their seniors. I put in all the hard work, because more than anything else, I couldn't let them down. My story about going to Harvard on a sabbatical from work would be incomplete if I did not tell you that it was my mother who stood behind me like a rock through the entire process. At that time, some other events in my life would have compelled me to reject the full scholarship from World Bank and the admission, of course, to Harvard. But my mother did not let me. Just like civil services had been my father's dream, studying at Harvard had been mine. But without my mother's support, who had in fact killed most of her dreams to bring up my brother and myself, without her in my life, how could have I fulfilled my own dream? Similarly, when I applied for deputation to work in the ministry, I was actually not keen on working on the GST amendment. It was early 2014, and the talks about the introduction of GST had been on for almost 10 years. There was still no indication of this becoming a reality, and so I was not entirely happy about this election. But my boss at that time, a senior lady IAS officer, saw the potential, both in the reform and soon becoming a reality, and in me, as she convinced me for this role. And to her, I would always be grateful. I might have been closely involved in the introduction of the biggest tax reform in the country, but I just played my part. And I tried to play it well, because others bet on me. Those days, my biggest support system at work were my women colleagues, including my lady boss, with whom I even discussed times when I was inappropriately approached by men. How could I have delivered without their support? In Brussels, I remember distinctly a time when I had accompanied my boss to a meeting with a very senior official of another government. This was a crucial meeting as it concerned a sensitive matter of bilateral engagement between our two countries. I'd hardly even spoken in this meeting, but soon after the meeting, I started receiving very inappropriate messages from this very senior official from a foreign government. I had been required to follow up on this meeting with our foreign counterparts, but I didn't know what to do. I finally decided to speak with my boss about this. He was so shocked seeing those emails that he made sure that I would never engage with this person again. What would have I done without a boss who not once tried to blame me for the inappropriate advances made by the foreigner? We need a culture to thrive. We need each other, just like the microbes in the curd. Women's Day is not just about inspiring, motivating, or empowering women alone. It is about sowing the seeds of a nourishing culture that allows all of us, men and women alike, as human beings, to reach our potential and find true meaning and purpose in our lives. I appeal to all parents in this room. Don't just raise strong daughters. Also raise strong men, strong sons, who know how to be comfortable with strong women in their lives. Men who do not feel threatened in any way by strong women. And in fact, even uplift the women around them. Men who are confident in themselves to also know deep inside that a strong and a confident woman does not take anything away from him. Men who are comfortable with women colleagues, whom they respect for their work and their true worth, and not just strictly admire them for the way they look or the way they dress or the way they speak. men who are comfortable with wives who are considered more successful in worldly definitions. And I would say worldly definitions because the true success and true worth of a human being cannot be captured by a title or a position or even a pay grade. This may sound like a difficult message, but unfortunately, I do not have any other. If we aspire for a true gender equality for sustainable tomorrow, we will have to change our value systems and deeply held beliefs to ferment cultures that allow both genders to thrive and achieve their true potential. This is beyond celebrating, thank you. This is beyond celebrating a single day in the year, which may be a good starting point, but this work that we start every year on the 8th of March needs to be continued the year long and more. This is beyond having flexible working hours or creches at workplaces. Again, these may be good starting points, but we need to start betting on our women more. Not just because they are worth it, not just because they deserve it, but because it makes all of us better. It makes the system better. It makes all of us better if one of us is better off. And I wish the men in our lives would see it too. Thank you very much.
Thank you. Thank you so much, ma'am, for your inspiring stories. It was indeed privileged to hear from you. As a small gesture from RINL, ma'am, we request our CMD sir to kindly hand over a token of appreciation to ma'am. Thank you. WIPS is excelling in every moment with the support and encouragement from the RINL management. I request our chief guest of the occasion, Shri Atul Bhatt sir, CMD RINL, to address the gathering. Sir.
Distinguished guest of today's function, Madam Aarti Saxena, Additional Commissioner, Customs Department, Visakhapatnam. My colleague directors, Mr. D.K. Mohanty, Director Commercial and Director Personnel, Mr. K.K. Ghosh, Director Projects, Mr. Saxena, Director Operations, Mr. Nagi Reddy, our CVO, Srimati Nupur Bhatt, President of Wisteel Mahila Samiti, CGMs, HODs, Senior Officials of RINL, Mr. Lallan Kumar, WIPS RINL President, Srimati K. Sarla, WIPS RINL Coordinator, representatives of Steel Executive Association, representatives from various trade unions, representatives from SC, ST and OBC associations, office bearers, and members of WIPS, members of Vistil Mahila Samiti, ladies and gentlemen, good afternoon. अंतरजातीय महिला दिनोत्सव शुभाकांक्षलु. It gives me great pleasure to be amongst you today on the occasion of International Women's Day. As CMD of RINL, I want to take a moment to acknowledge the many talented and capable women from RINL who are here with us today. I would like to thank you for everything that you do for our organization. Each and every day, all of you bring a solid work ethic and work ethos to your respective jobs. And RINL is much better because of you. So I would like to everybody to acknowledge the huge contribution that RINL women employees. And just to mention, we have female metallurgical engineers who work in temperatures of 1500 degrees centigrade in our blast furnace, SMS and rolling mills. We have some of the most outstanding engineers whom we just honored today, who are working on the quality QATD department and ensuring that the RINL quality is the best. I mean, we all know that RINL steel stands for quality, and it is all because of the dedication and professionalism of you who are working in the quality control department. We would also like to acknowledge the role played by the head of our materials management department, who manages a very, very complex supply chain where you have to purchase thousands of materials, at various prices from all parts of the world, So let us give a big round of applause for the huge contribution that our head of materials management, has played in managing our organization. We all know that steel plant management, really depends on good supply chain. And, the last 6 months I have seen excellent management of our supply chains. So hats off to you. Also, we would like to acknowledge our personnel and HRD department, some of them who are working in difficult areas like coke ovens and keeping all our employees motivated. So all our women employees who are all working in these very key positions, including leadership positions, I would like to acknowledge today the huge role that you have played in, in where RINL stands today. And last but not the least, our brand ambassador, the badminton champion, PV Sidhu, who really is extremely attached to our organization, and she represents, what our brand means, which is dedication and excellence. So today's theme is gender equality for a sustainable tomorrow. Now, we all know that sustainable tomorrow can come only if, there are more and more, women who take part in the leadership positions. And in fact, it disturbs me personally that RINL, we are only 5% of the workforce in women. So going forward, I would like to see this percentage improve so that, more and more women can take part and, balance this huge gender equality that we have, which I'm sure is going to make RINL more sustainable, going forward in the future. Now, one thing that we heard my previous speaker say is that the microbial culture is required, that in order for you to flourish, in order for you to go forward, it is very important that we have a symbiotic and microbial culture. And this is what is required in terms of, having a collective action, because it is not just one person's action alone, but all of us collectively have to create the kind of environment that will drive gender parity in our organization. And together, it has to be uh, I mean, the two wheels of a car like you have, both the men also have to realize their responsibility of creating an environment where the women employees can flourish. And that is why, really, I mean, I think you mentioned it very well, the kind of responsibility that is on us to make sure that more gender parity comes. Now, today we are seeing the Government of India's interventions in the area of girl-child education, women's health and safety have enabled increased representation of women in various sectors, of the economy. And there is a focus shift both in the culture and outlook of Indian women. Our endeavor should be to facilitate more women's participation in every activity, so that the organization also flourishes, and it is also conducive to a good atmosphere of innovation. It is also heartening to note that the Forum of Women in Public Sector RINL, which was set up in 1997 under the aegis of SCOPE, is entering into the Silver Jubilee year. So I congratulate them on this occasion and wish them the best in continuing with the work of inspiring and promoting integrated growth of women in public sector and enhancing their effectiveness in employment, including career management and overall development. In my opinion, WIPs can play an active role in empowering women and improving their awareness through promotional programs. So let us all lend a helping hand in this pursuit to empower women for building a powerful nation. RINL has always supported the cause of women and encourages them in every field. So on behalf of RINL, I take this opportunity to thank our guest speaker, Madam Aarti Saxena, for her gracious presence and encouraging words on this occasion. Her presence and message will certainly inspire the participants to scale greater heights in professional life. Commitment, dedication, and discipline are the key factors for progress. The earlier speaker had mentioned that success doesn't happen in a vacuum. So I urge all women employees to rise to the occasion in bringing laurels to our company. Thank you and Jai Hind.
Thank you, sir. Without the support of management, WIPS could not have successfully traveled these 25 years in RINL. As a token of gesture, I request Ms. Seshama ma'am, DGM QATD and WIPS Vice President to kindly present a token of gesture to respected CMD, sir. I request Ms. Visarjani ma'am, Senior Manager MM and WIPS Joint Secretary to kindly present a token of gesture to respected Director Commercial and Director Personal Additional Charge. I request Ms. Maleshwari ma'am, Senior Manager Medical and WIPS Committee Member to kindly present a token of gesture to respected Director Project, sir. I request Ms. Vedai ma'am, Senior Manager SMS and WIPS General Secretary to kindly present a token of gesture to respected Director Operations, sir.
Well, before we come to a conclusion of today's program, We do have to remember our women who have left us during this pandemic and attained Sadgati. Madam Pushpita, Madam Ishwaramma, Madam Ruth, and Dr. Jyoti. Shall we all stand for 2 minutes and in silence and pay respect to them, please? Thank you, sir, ladies and gentlemen. Well, now I request Vaidehi to kindly propose vote of thanks.
Good afternoon to one and all. It gives me an immense pleasure to deliver the vote of thanks for this event to all the dignitaries assembled here. I would like to thank our chief guest, Sri Atul Bhatt sir, CMD RINL, who honored this function with his inspirational thoughts. My sincere thanks to our guest speaker, Ms. Aarti Saxena ma'am, for accepting our invitation and delivering her work experience and all the real stories which you don't want to share with us in just 20 minutes, but wholeheartedly expressed her feelings of work in all the cultures, not just in customs department. Your inspiration to one and all here for the whole team of RINL ma'am, and truly said by you, success of every person lies with the background of their family. My hearty thanks to Sri D.K. Mohanty sir, Director Commercial and Personal Additional In Charge, and Sri K.K. Ghosh, Director Projects, and Sri Ajay Kumar Saxena sir, Director Operations, Sri Lalan Kumar sir, President WIPS RINL, Srimati Sarla ma'am, WIPS Coordinator, and all our HODs who are present here for gracing this occasion. My hearty thanks to the unions and our Mrs. CMD Nupur Bhatt ma'am, VMS President, and all the VMS team members for attending this function. And thank you so much for all the ladies who attended this function and made this function very successful. Thank you so much to one and all. All the committee members kindly assemble here for the group photo. Thank you so much.
I request all the dignitaries, HODs and all to join us after this for a high tea, please.